Hello and welcome to the second episode of Pokemon Fun Facts. Today we'll be covering numbers 21 to 40. Thanks for joining me and let's get into it. Kicking off our list today is Spearow. In the first episode of the Pokemon anime, we learned that Spearow cannot see color. This may be a clue to answer the question if any Pokemon can see color. Spearow, Pidgey, and Natu are all categorized as the tiny bird Pokemon. Fearow. In Generation 4, Fearow weighs exactly the same as the male trainer you play as, Lucas. In Generation 3, Spearow could learn Aerial Ace, while Fearow could not. Coming in at number 23 is Ekans. In early art of Ekans, all of the bands on its body were yellow, instead of just the one on its neck. This was changed in later art. Ekans is one of 14 Pokemon that one can collect foreign Pokedex entries for in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Arbok. Arbok is the tallest poison-type Pokemon at 11'6". Arbok is also the last Pokemon to be featured on the Kanto Pokerap. And now for the mascot of the entire franchise, Pikachu. In 2008, Japanese researchers discovered a new protein that helps carry electrical impulses from the eyes to the brain, and named it Pikachurin. According to the researchers, the decision was based on both the Pokemon and the protein possessing lightning-fast moves and shocking electric effects. There have been a total of 3 Pikachu balloons in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades. Next up is Pikachu's evolved form, Raichu. In Pokemon Red and Blue, there is a scientist at the Pokemon Research Lab in Cinnabar Island who will trade a Raichu for an Electrode. If the player talks to him after the trade, he will mention that the Raichu evolved, which is not possible since it's the final evolution stage of the Pikachu line. Although Pikachu is the starter of Pokemon Yellow, it is not possible to directly evolve it into Raichu in the game. You must acquire a Raichu from Pokemon Red or Blue through trade. This inability to evolve Pikachu is a reference to Ash's Pikachu in the anime. Sandshrew. Alolan Sandshrew has the lowest base special attack of any Pokemon, tied with Shuckle, Feebas, and Bonsly. Both Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrew have abilities that boost evasion in certain weather, along with a hidden ability that boosts speed in that same weather conditions, Sandstorm for Sandshrew and Hail for Alolan Sandshrew. Sandslash. In the Pokemon Red and Blue Beta, Sandslash's original name was Sandstorm. Even though it is said that Sandslash is a mouse Pokemon, it more closely resembles a pangolin, with plates of spikes on its back, long snout, and digging claws. Nidoran Female. Nidoran Female is the only Pokemon that loses the ability to breed upon evolution. If a female Nidoran breeds with a compatible father, the egg has a chance of hatching into a male Nidoran, which is technically a totally different species from the two parents. Nidorina. Nidorina and its pre-evolution share their category with their male counterparts, Nidoran and Nidorino. They are all known as the Poison Pin Pokemon. Nidorina and Nidorino both have the same 3 possible abilities, being Poison Point, Rivalry, and Hustle, just showing more of their parallels. Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen and Nidorina cannot breed in games, but Nidoran Female can. However, Nidoqueen was shown to be capable of breeding in the anime special Mewtwo Returns, when a cloned Nidoqueen and a cloned Rhyhorn produce eggs containing both baby Rhyhorn and baby Nidoqueen. Nidoran Male. Despite the addition of genders to most Pokemon starting in Generation 2, the 2 variations of Nidoran remain separate species rather than a singular species that splits down different evolutionary paths based on gender. Due to the fact that its gender, male, is included in its name, checking Nidoran Male's summary from Generation 2 onward will display it as if it were genderless. Nidorino. Nidorino is one of the first 2 Pokemon to appear in a Pokemon battle, both in the anime and in the games. The Nidorino that appears in Professor Oak's introduction in Pokemon Red and Blue has the cry of a Nidorina. First, here's the cry of Nidorino. Now, here's the cry of Nidorino in the introduction. And Finally, this is the cry of a Nidorina. Nidoking. Nidoking is a popular choice with some of Ash's rivals, with two of them being Gary and Paul, both using a Nidoking against him. Nidoqueen and Nidoking are the only Pokemon with a poison ground type combination. Personally, I believe it looks like peanut butter and jelly. Clefairy. Clefairy was originally going to be the official mascot of Pokemon, but Pikachu was used instead due to the popularity of the anime and Pikachu's familiarity with fans. Clefairy did, however, get an item based off of it called the Pokédoll, which makes running away from wild Pokemon much easier. Clefable. First off, I want to say this thing is... I hate this thing in competitive play. But anyways, Clefable and its pre-evolution share their category with Snubbull and Gramble. They are all known as the fairy Pokemon. Even though Clefable was created with wings, it cannot learn any flying type moves. Vulpix. Vulpix has extraordinary parallels to Growlithe. There is a 75% chance of a wild Growlithe being male, while there is a 75% chance of Vulpix being female. Both have the ability Flash Fire, and both evolve via Firestone. Also, both are exclusive in different versions of the game from Generations 1 all the way up to Generation 4. Vulpix is actually based on the Japanese folklore Kitsune, who is depicted as a red fox with many tails. Ninetales. Ninetales' name is misspelled as Ninetales in the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. This seems quite easy to mix up. Ninetales' EV yield of 1 special defense and 1 speed is unique among all Pokemon. And a personal fun fact, Ninetales is my favorite variant of Shiny. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is typically depicted in the Smash Bros. Series and Ken Sugimori's art with green eyes and tea rose pink fur, more closely resembling its shiny form. In the Super Smash Bros. Series, Jigglypuff's rest attack can be an offensive move, but in the Pokemon games and in the anime, as I'm sure you know, rest only makes the Pokemon regain its health. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff has the highest base HP of all Fairy-type Pokemon, with a base stat of 140. The fact that Wigglytuff appears as Nurse Joy's helper instead of Chansey could be because it has such a high base of HP. Not as high as Chansey's, of course, but it's up there. In its earlier appearances, Wigglytuff's white stomach did not always extend above its mouth. However, it always does this in modern appearances. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this week's episode of Pokemon Fun Facts. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. It lets me know that you like the series and you want me to keep it coming. If you found a fact interesting or didn't know, be sure to let me know what that was down in the comment section below. And last of all, please subscribe for more of these videos and overall Pokemon content. Have a nice day.